All right, guys, so we're here at Tractor Supply. We got a new cam for the LS. So I'll do the trick, give us 0 degrees of lift and 0 degrees of duration. This is the sloppy red thread cam. To run the red thread cam, you're gonna need the yellow push rods. So you're also gonna wanna grab 27 of these. Who's there? Connecting rod. That's good. We're gonna want some padlocks to lock the tune, right?
Yeah.
Lock.
Do you ever like wake up or do something and you're just like, what the heck is going on?
Why run back to the hardware store for the correct length bolts when we could just modify those? Today we are putting the camshaft in, or at least we're going to try to put the camshaft in today.
If the old one comes out without taking the camera with it.
You had to say it. This is like the only kind of performance thing we're doing. Leaving the motor relatively stock for the best fuel consumption and reliability is going to serve the van best. It is basically what you want if you want like low end torque and towing, if you want your power down low, which is exactly what we want for the van, right? We're not going to be racing the thing. We will race it, but you know, we're not building this van for speed, so. So far of what we see, the engine has a clean bill of health. So what you gotta do is you flip the motor over, because then you gotta let all the magic out before you put the magic back in.
Yeah. It's harder to flip it over when it's in the car, generally speaking, but you know. So far, so good.
That's really good at handling my camshaft. It's pretty decent.
No flat cam lobes. Cool. Want to make a lamp?
Probably not. Let's just start another project I'll never finish. Do we do the drop test on it?
No.
Okay.
I don't want to chip my floor.
Oh.
Did you want to look at the cam bearings or? Let's get a light in there. Let's see.
I got a light. All right, guys, moment of truth.
Oh my God!
Ah! We're doing what the we're doing what the bed dob it tells us to never do. We're looking at them.
Well, the problem is people get freaked out because the cam bearings are coated and then they get line bored after they're mounted in, like line honed.
Right.
So like it takes a little bit of that coating off, so people think it's like the bearing getting wiped out.
So you got the mallet.
VFH, the purse.
So Matt's telling me you take the wheel lug bolts from your car, since they're long enough, and you use that to help you throw the cam across the shop easier. Gives you a little bit more leverage.
Yep. It checks out. Yeah, nice low end. Like just as advertised.
So dumb.
Yummy.
So rather than filming Matt lubing my camshaft, for those of you who are kind of new to the channel, this is Matt's creation. This is not Matt's first LS swap either. Go back to the video. I'll link it up here. It'll be in the description. So I'll give you guys a quick look at this. Again, go back and watch the actual video that we did talking about Matt, his story, the truck story, and find out a little bit more about this. But this thing's an animal. Absolute sleeper. Aside from the tires, I mean, if you look at the rear tires, you kind of know.
100 million horsepower.
100 million horsepower.
It's dark in here. Just the tip. Just to see how it feels.
So do people sometimes knock the cam bearings out as they're putting this in?
I don't think so. If I remember correctly, I think they have to go in from this side. That's all she wrote. It's in.
Right now, Matt's putting in new continuum transfunctioners
Whoa.
into it.
Is that from Dude Where's My Car?
Yeah.
Wow. Obviously not cleaning anything along the way.
No.
Because it's not my car.
It's as clean as it's ever going to be.
This grime is hard earned.
Yeah.
By
hipsters pay money for this kind of grime.
By the 200,000 miles that this guy claims is only 100.
No, I think it's got the 100,000 that he claimed. All right. Cam is in. Upgraded valve spring. Blah, blah. Cam is in. Upgraded valve springs and new valve stem seals. We have a list together of stuff we got to buy next, just to run through it quickly. Got to get the converter done up. We'll get a custom one spec'd out to match the cam and everything else related to it. Got to buy everything else still, but that's probably the main next thing we're going to do, along with a bunch of smaller items to get this button back up. Just a couple more seals, and we're going to get a new oil pump and all the little stuff, and then we'll try to get this thing buttoned up. I don't know, 2 weeks from now, this will probably be sealed up and ready to go. Trans will probably be ready to go in a month or two. And then, we'll probably start physically removing the motor out of the van 3 months from now, give or take. I mean, we're not in a super rush. I need the van still. I can't really afford to have the van off the road right now. There's no rush to do this. There's still a lot of money to spend, and I don't necessarily want to spend it right now if I don't have to. But we've officially broken ground on it, I guess, right? At this point.
Yep.
All that's left is everything else.